I do think James Washington would be a better value than JuJu Smith-Schuster. Now, I know how beloved JuJu is among Steelers fans, and it's not just the on-field play, his connection with the community, his connection with his social media presence as well, which is equally as important, I would say, for his lifestyle as it is being a football player. And that's no knock. I think he's a very good receiver, very willing blocker, a go-to target for Big Ben these last several years. But I'm not sure that Pittsburgh's going to be able to afford him. And I want to give JuJu Smith-Schuster credit for this as well, Ike. Coming back at the end of the season to rehab back from that shoulder injury and to play in the playoffs, that shows you a lot. And it's not just the talk, and it's not just, oh, well, you know, he's dancing on the field and doing his TikTok videos or his social media presence, but to work his way back, to suit up one more time, to play for the black and gold, and to suit up with Big Ben one more time too, like I thought it really said a lot to me. It spoke volumes to me. I'm just not sure if you want to pay him $8+ million a year if he's worth that value for what Pittsburgh's needs are.
Yeah, JuJu is a Steeler. It's a few people. It's a few people on that roster that I don't think they're Steelers. When it comes down to being hard-nosed, being unselfish, even his on or off the field antics. I mean, the man been dancing since he was at USC. So
yeah, since high school, like since even before that in high school.
Yeah, people be talking about JuJu like JuJu been doing this, and obviously it's smart of him to do it because that's how he gets paid in the offseason. You know, he make a lot of money with these TikTok views. I think he have over 1 million YouTube subscribers. So JuJu know what he's doing. He's his own marketing firm, and you can't knock that. But I'm not going to take away what he's done on the field. I'm not going to take away if he would have played with us in the early 2000s, he could have played because the man brings some kind of physicality. If you watch that Vontae Burfict situation where Burfict got AB, and guess who got him back? Yep. It was JuJu. And that ain't nothing but a want to. But JuJu issue is, one, staying healthy. Two, he has to understand he's a good low range to a number 3 receiver. That's exactly what JuJu is. So he needs two guys on the outside of him to produce, and he'll be a solid number 3. Just like how Tyler Boyd is with Cincinnati. You know, you got Jamar Chase, then after Jamar Chase, you got T. Higgins, and guess who's going to eat and work in that slot? It's going to be Tyler Boyd. That's exactly what JuJu is, you know. So you bring James Washington back if you can. You bring JuJu back, see if you're going to get him for the dirt. And you already know what you got over there with Chase Claypool. So there go your 3 right there if you want to do it.
Ike, I didn't know that your yellow knitted cap was your GM cap. I love your analysis about the JuJu Smith-Schuster situation.
Oh, man, I appreciate you. I told you I'm trying to be a GM, Mark.
No, I think that is spot on in terms of where he is. We always talked about his best days where he was the Robin to AB's Batman, and that's when he put up his highest level of production early in his career. Still a very young player. I'm interested to see if he goes to Dallas, if maybe Kansas City's a fit, if he would come back to Pittsburgh on what would be a sweetheart deal. I don't think Pittsburgh would be able to offer him the most. He came back to Pittsburgh. Remember, the Baltimore Ravens offered him more money in this past offseason, but he wanted to run it back with Big Ben one more time.
That would be a perfect fit for JuJu. Because there's been speculation on they're either going to ask DeMarcus Lawrence, which I said this before, or Amari Cooper for a pay cut or cut them. And if they let Amari Cooper go, I don't think they will because of a draft pick they might lose. Time will tell. But it would be a perfect fit. You know, then you got Gallup over there. He's hurt as well, so we don't know his timetable on how healthy he would be as well. But JuJu would fit perfect because it's another team with a lot of exposure. And what JuJu likes, he likes a lot of exposure. So Pittsburgh and that organization have a lot of exposure and a lot of following. The Dallas Cowboys are pretty damn good, and they have a slot for JuJu. And guess what? They also have a lot of followers and a lot of exposure. So if you're JuJu, I'm just thinking like JuJu because JuJu also worried about his followers and his exposure as well when it comes down to the social media. Pittsburgh Steelers, Dallas Cowboys.
The two franchises that like hate each other, like just given their history of success going back, I mean, decades ago, generations ago, Ike. So, oh man,